Yo, what up, folks? Trev at TCG here. Happy holidays. I'm currently recording this actually on Christmas Eve. I don't know if I'll go out on the 25th or 26th, but hey, all the best to you and yours. Yeah, Merry Christmas, all that. Firing another bullet off into the Explorer Metagame Challenge. I played a little with Bad Approach. We ran into some client server issues, but we did end up going one-on-one, so not so great. I had a few other things queued up, and what we're going to take in today is a White Devotion. So it's a Yorion list. We're playing Nykthos. It's all white cards. And yeah, so we're playing very creature, light creature heavy with loads of enter the battlefield abilities, the Yorion. Then I kind of payoffs for this. Terra Paragon, so you recast permanents with, play permanents with CMC3 or less for your graveyards later on in the game. We have 3 copies of Takasha's Welcome. Once per turn, whenever a creature with CMC 3 or less enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. And then we've also got Restoration of the Django. So, let's run through. 4 portable holes, early removal, Draven Inspector, Ambitious Farmhand. You do get a lot of planes flooded, if that's a thing. But hey, as we're going. So, Draven Inspector makes clues, draw cards, gets you lands. Charming Prince, the flickers your creatures. Can get you life in sticky situations, can scry you if you've got nothing else to do. A couple of Fateful Absences, kind of a catch-all removal spell. A single Kabira Takedown and a single Sugiri Celtic, because we kind of may as well. And then 1 Lure Warhound, kind of with that Knight of the White Orchid effect. If your opponent has more lands, then you get to search your library for basic planes, put it onto the back of the tab. Pretty nice. And then 4 copies of Spirit Companion, just straight up 2 mana, draw a card. And so we have a pile of cheap creatures here. Getting us some enter the battlefield value, whether that be card draw, again, life, or whatever. So then, coming in at 3, 2 copies of Extraction Specialists. Obviously, recur these. Good versus control. Life gain versus red. Other aggro decks. A single copy of Loran. Kind of a shout out to Temporary Lockdown, but also there's like a pile of stuff like Fires is fairly popular. There's things that can snipe versus mono green. It's like, hey, we're at 80 cards, you might as well. 4 copies of the Restoration of a Django, another card that's used for planes. But hey, when you discard a card, so step 1 is to use for planes. Step 2, you can discard a card when you do return a permanent with CMC. I'll never get used to mana value, 2 or less from your graveyard to the backfield tapped. Whether that be the planes to get another land back, whether you're returning one of these, whether you're recurring like Field of Ruin. Pretty handy, and then obviously it flips into a 3/4 with Vigilance. That makes spirits on attack and blocks. Pretty solid. Ability to catch as welcomes. 4 copies of Spike Apparition. Kind of your most efficient kind of removal. Obviously you can blink it and stuff. I think you're not too worried about the tokens or things to kind of clear those up. Troublesome permanents, etc. Sarah Paragon we've been through before. I've not played a Sarah Paragon deck on the channel. But it's a huge addition to kind of like white mid-range decks. 2 white for a 3/4 angel, but 1 string each of your turns. You can play a land from your graveyard or cast a permanent spell with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. And then it gains when it's put into the graveyard. When it's put back into the graveyard, exile it and you gain a couple of life. Pretty handy. We all know the Wandering Emperor is sick. Got 3 copies there. With I think a 4th on the board. I should double check in a second. And then 1 copy of Elspeth Conquers Death. Kind of a shout out to green being popular in the format. You can make it a little early based on like Nykthos and stuff, but it's a nice thing to flicker so your opponent's planes look and things. And then also we've got 4 copies of Miria's Call, obviously trying to assemble White Devotion, and then we've got Nykthos to kind of get us to 7 to cast a Miria's Call. Pretty nice. And if not, you could take 3 life and put it into play. Or just play it tapped. Yeah, that's kind of that's the core of the deck. Mana base is not super interesting. We have our 4 copies of Nykthos, a couple of Field of Ruins, which again we've got a couple of ways to recur. A single Shephet Dunes, get our aggro on a little. And a Django, 2 copies of Cave of the Frost Dragon, and 2 copies of Castle Ardent Vale. Castle Ardent Vale is actually really nice here because actually, like versus control decks and stuff, these tokens actually do trigger the Takasha's Welcome, and then you draw cards on your opponent's turn as well, which is super handy. Sideboard, obviously we have the Yorion, our companion. Copies of Lion's Ash versus graveyard decks, which come along in with these unlicensed starters. Kind of the straightforward here. Second copy of Loran for the Battle Stories Gid. A single Renane. Kind of like a call out, but it's just very good at hosing certain decks. 2 copies of Settle the Wreckage versus aggro. Gonna really frustrate people. The 4th Wandering Emperor. We have an Angel package with Baneslayer and Lyra. and then one Cataclysmic Gearhulk to kind of even the board, whether that be versus fires, green, or even versus like aggro. Something like Mono-White where they're trying to go super wide. Hey, stop that. And then 2 more copies of Elspeth Conquers Death for like, again, green fires, that kind of thing. That's the deck. Let's hop in. So, I will never not forget to queue up with it. Here we go. Submit. Play some matches. Yeah, we do. See how we do. Yeah, so we went 1-1 with Ban Approach. It's a little disappointing, but hey. That video came out yesterday, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna. I'm either uploading this on Christmas or Boxing Day. I'm not sure. I'm recording this Christmas Eve, like I said. But yeah, again, happy holidays. Like and subscribe, please. It's an interesting one where these cards find lands. These are lands. I think it's fine to keep. We have early removal versus control, so deploy stuff to the board. Okay, this is fine. If a little awkward. Ooh, red green? Oh, that's an Obosh. Color me curious. This Nykthos is interesting. I'm just gonna make the takedown. As a land, get our opponent's up to. So there are good, like, odd things you can play in, like, red green monsters. That is a World Tree. Okay, now I don't know. I was gonna say, one of the incentives to that deck is normally either you're playing like Embercleave or you're going for like the boats build, where you can still play Sky Sovereign with Obosh, but you can't play Esker's Chariot, which is like the other thing. Let's farmhand for a plains. I'm not entirely sure what our opponent's up to. I'm sure we'll find out shortly. Ah, adventure. And you have Bone Crusher. Oh, but you don't get. Huh. You don't get Clover, but you get like Bone Crusher Giant, Bone Crusher. Yeah, Bone Crusher Giant, Beanstalk Giant, Raisin Borer. The one thing that doesn't do particularly well is put pressure on our opponent. So I'm gonna play this. I want to scry actually. I kind of want to keep hitting my land drops, and we'd rather cast this Amira Skull. I think I'm just gonna blink. Give me a plains. It is actually a little difficult, at least to flip farmhand early. You have a lot of 1 and 2 power things. That's Innkeeper. This is interesting, actually. Very There's Bone Crusher. Alright, well. I doubt we'll have any other targets for our portable hull. So we're going to play this. So with excuse me. With Clover, I think they'd be able to go over the top of us, but without it, I think they'll be actually, well, kind of nicely positioned here. Right, now we actually have Devotion to White and play. Wandering Emperor is a nice pickup. We'll see. If we need to, we can go grab another plains next turn with the compound left in our hand. But we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Natural Cultivate as well. I wonder if they're playing open the. I can't remember what it's called. Alright. We have Apparition here, which I kind of like. And then. 1, 2, 3. I think it makes sense. This. We got our planes. Like I said, we want to cast some Amira Skull. Yeah, I'm just going to Apparition the Bunker Giant. This seems fine. They can cast this next turn, but we have, like, Babes of Absence, other bits and pieces. Ah! Right. Permanent from among onto the battlefield, the rest in your hand. Alright. Genesis Ultimatum. It's the downside to the White Devotion deck, so you don't really close the game out very quickly. Mammoth, Terror of the Peaks. Oh, Terror of the Peaks is... yeah. Pretty nice. Interesting. Pay 3 lives to target it. Oh, the toad can also snipe something. Okay. I've recently become a bit of a Terror of the Peaks enthusiast, to be honest. Big fan. Quite interesting shell. Yeah, even these have to snipe so fast as this. Oh dear. Oh, this is truly terrifying. Hmm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Huh. Oh, we have another land. This costs us 3 life. And then just have a bunch of stuff in play. Alright, now we don't know what we're up against at least. Do this. I'm gonna Charming Prince the companion here. Yeah, okay. Fine. We're not dead yet. And next time we can look to Terra Paragon plus oh. That's tough. Guess let's scry them. Don't love any of this. We could have gone untapped land Wandering Emperor, but I think that would have gone pretty poorly. It's very telegraphed. Okay, another ultimatum might seal the deal here. I was like, oh, they don't have Clover, they can't go over the top of us, right? But Terror of the Peaks in conjunction with Albosh is terrifying. That is some scary stuff. Alright, what else we got? The Borrower. It's gonna clear the way. 7. To reevaluate a little bit. Don't get a ton out here. A man land, at least we can cast. Yeah. We're on a game life mode. Excuse me. Still a little unbothered right now. Feel cold. The third ultimatum might do it. Being rolled and smoked here. Okay. I'm trying to think. So I didn't think they went over the top of us without Clover, but actually, Ultimatum kind of does that. We want to kind of like grit and grind our way through what our opponent's doing, but the Ultimatum kind of lets them do a big old catch up. I double block here. I don't want to do that. No blocks. As a call. Paragon. I can't do both. I can only cast one of these. That's tough. Alright. You chump block one of these. What's the most likely to happen? Let's take this away. This is giving them card advantage, which is problematic. Round 3, I think we might just be done. I'm waiting for the fourth ultimatum. Terror of the Peaks will... Terror of the Peaks is GG's. They can play any of these and kill us. Alright, okay. So, into the sideboard. Let's see what we got. Sounds interesting, but not great. Lauren's not great versus the version of the deck that they're playing. The Elspeth Conquest Deaths are good. I think I do like the Gearhulk. I need to be a bit careful with it. I'm not sure where I stand on Hello Arena Client. One of these. I'm not entirely sure where I stand on. I think you just like build up and go away without having to like us being able to really utilize Settler Record Wandering Emperor that well. Maybe bring the Angel just because they don't have good ways to kill them. Basically, it also does have protection from dragons. So then, what are we actually cutting? So the portable holes, I think, I kind of have to keep in. Because snagging the Innkeeper is very, very important. I'm not super worried about the extraction specialists. Our farmhand package is a little suspect. And these psychic apparitions are vulnerable. I think that's something we can work with. I like Settle a little better than Wandering Emperor. I'm gonna go super wide. I don't know. It's so good though. I think some of our Duddle stuff has to come out basically. I'm gonna cut some restoration. I'll cut one of these welcomes. Because actually, we need to. We're kind of under pressure to clock them very quickly. Alright, let's run this. We'll see how it goes. I have a principle where I upload everything that I record. And so, if we go 01, this is still going up and just kind of looks a little... it just doesn't look great. But hey, fine. We're on the play. We have Eighth Raven Inspector. Pilot lands. Oh, mulligan. Yeah. This is better. Keep. Maybe bottom the Charming Prince. And it's an ultimatum that lets them get over the top. That's the worry. We need to be more aggressive at like putting Saragon out there. Quote unquote exposing it to the removal and stuff. Because the removal spells they have like Brazen Borrower and Giant front. It's better now because we know what we're playing against as well. But hey. I think we do not portable hole this for one time. Make this. We'll offer the trade. My doglet drew me a card. Oh, one thing I forgot to say is there was a point I was very close to putting in. There's a land which is like 2-tap. Put a counter on a dog, cat, bird, ox you control. And at the time, I still had like At the time, I had the equipment in the main deck, which has a cat. Spirit Companion's a dog. The like White of the Night Orc effect a dog. I was like, oh, this is actually kind of sick. We're playing enough cats and dogs to make it work. But as things went on, let's do this. Bit of a mana sheet. Three. Gonna make Paragon. That makes you a threat in play, in theory. Power of the Peaks. Okay. I know that its mana value counts the same as the other side, but I don't think it adds the. I don't think it adds devotion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does not. I'd rather add. You're going to draw a card. I'd rather draw a card right here. Oh, it's out, right? Okay. It's fine. The Terror Paragon's a threat in the air, but oh, okay, they have another Terror. Hmm. Oh, this is like perfect. Get this into play. In with the squad. Oh, you can play this as a land with a. I think that's it. Alright, Genesis Ultimatum. They're on 5. They need to hit pretty big off of this. They've gone through Sea Terror of the Peaks already. Gold Span Dragon. Okay. We can animate the cave as well. That'd be a tough spot for them. He's actually taken like 6 damage off of this as well. Do I want to show Elspeth Conquest Death? I don't think. You need to. They're on 5. No, let's play it. Okay, game 3, game 3. Game 2 we get there. We get out of the gates pretty quickly. How do I decide what plan? Yeah, I think Portable Holes and the Evil take the Keeper away. Stop them kind of getting some weird, like, just adventure plan, like, early card advantage. The Shelter, I think, is still decent. And to a certain extent, again, it's a bit of a free roll. We're going well us up. I'm going to take the Gear Hulk back out, and I'm going to put this Wandering in. I'm maybe going to basically debating putting the 4th Wandering Emperor back in. Oh well, into the in, boarding it in. With them on the play. Except like an aggressive draw. One of the problems is that Terror of the Peaks can box you very, very quickly. It's a little awkward. I hope they have an Innkeeper. Find out. This is slightly better. There's a non-zero chance we play the Charming Prince out early to scry. Problem is that we're very much incentivized to do that after we've already made a farmhand. Because obviously this is going to shuffle your library. The scry immediately gets kind of like wasted. Yeah, it's fine though. Giant. Okay, so they're threatening like a turn 5, like, Terror of the Peaks. I have 2 of these, and I have another land to play next turn. We're going to scry off of this. Probably do it post combat, but here we are. I think both of these. I think this is the way. The opponent's not gonna have like a tapped play next turn anyway. Alright. 19. In the lead. I've not seen this art before. At least I've not seen the water side. That is a decision. Oh, they did have Spikefield houses. We're gonna play out a little bit. They might have some kind of sweeper effects. They've not played to the board yet. I'm gonna blink the Spirit Companion. Didn't get hazard. Good feeling. Castle's a nice one. Again, if they start to start automating. And yeah, we have the answer for this. Good. I think it's probably because they didn't have it. They didn't have a 6 land here, which is actually super important. They need 7 to cast Ultimatum. Red, red, blue, green. I think what World Train play. Okay. Add Yorion here. I'm very. I could. Oh, the gold dragon. Oh, we have to exile this though. Okay. I have a line. They can set the clue here. Okay. Whereas the Gold Dragon ramps them up a lot. This target with spell. Okay.
This is what you get
what do I get if I play Django? More mana, but I think that's fine. Right? I'll play this out. Okay. If you go Paragon into farmhand, then we can flip the farmhand. The headset's squeaking for some reason. Right. Giant here, play giant. Is that the play? Maybe. Yes. Oh. This first strike's the bone strike, right? The death.
Strike fast and strike hard.
You can debate how worth that is. They have a 7th land for Ultimatum. If they do, we're still not in the worst spot. Unless they ultimate him into lethal. Which is not impossible. Again, Terror of the Peaks. Okay. Oh, they're trying to time me out. Please not on the server issue.
How we greet our enemies.
Let's force them to have a removal spell for one of the little guys. There's a borrower. Still have to block one of the big ones. Alright. That's some stuff. I kind of want to sit back on this Paragon. I'd rather get the Yorion out. Wait, we're done? Let's see. Oh, is that what it's asking me? Yeah. I wanna blink one of these, but I wanna get out of here. Alright, cool. There we go. And then I wanna go. Oh, hold the Orion. Fine. Yeah, I don't really think they've brought sleepers in. This just looks like I'm around. Alright. Okay. +3 to flip these. Okay. Halfland does not let you automate him. Rough? Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. Okay. 1-0 we go. Let's hop back into key when we get there. Let's being relatively nice to me today. Good times, good times. Yeah, I should put just enough pressure on in time, but it was a bit of a struggle. The deck does not kill very quickly. Maybe something to look at, remedying in the board. Some kind of fast blocking threat. Maybe you just want to be able to board into Luminarch Aspirants. Like, legitimately, it might be it. Wow. I wish I could. Okay. I wish I could keep one land favorites back to it. Cannot. Roll a play. We're gonna multi-5. It'll be alright, maybe. Alright, so mulligan again, please. Okay, you know what? Not the worst fight. I'm just gonna bar this miracle. We'll do this. Let me be optimistic about it. Restoration does unmulligan us a little bit. We've got to appreciate that. Freeze Fang. I feel less good about appreciating that by the minute. Yeah, like we don't have any interaction. If they end the turn Grizzly as well, it's not a turn. If they Grizzly salvage into perfect, then we're in a tough spot. But hey, we'll see. We're on a multi-5. We have cards on the board. We have Chariot, which is pretty great. Let's not beat around the bush. But... just so we get to interact a little bit at least. It's not completely over yet. Yeah. Get rid of Rescan for now. Make a 3 minutes better. I'm gonna flip this next turn. Not the end of the world. White. Yeah. Shockline Chariot, I imagine. I see this all. We're not in a great spot. Just kind of living for now. I'm gonna go to 10. New chariot makes 2 more tokens. So this Charming Prince, you can put in the Sky Corporation to get rid of the chariot. This may be worth doing. I wish we could Wandering Emperor. They get a 3/3, which if I attacks into this, I don't feel too bad about it. Like, are we adding Yorion? Which, to be honest, this is gonna get off. This is gonna get traded off. Like, is he drawn Inspector or something like that, or a Portable Hole? Yeah, cool. Take the 3/3 away. Okay. No attacks. Get our apparition back. Get rid of the chariot. We're at least getting to play our game. We're getting to play our game. Let's see what they got going. They might have a look Grease Fang to bring the chariot back. That'd be pretty tough. Okay. Yep. No, I shouldn't talk. Talking bad. And a Wayfinder. Maybe they'll find a Bahalian. Didn't watch it happen live. What? Alright, they crewed with the Grease Fang, which means we can exile the Grease Fang. Oh no. This wants to block here. This will trade. This will block one of these. Avoid blocking the Sky Apparition yet. Get another block of the next time. 1/4. Let's say go. See what goes on. 6. Block 3. Okay. Depending on what we do, we're not complete. Depending on what we do, we might be able to survive. Definitely on the back foot though. I've still not played any Grease Fang since the changes. They added Take Wayfinder to the format, but if you have a look at the deck list in Pioneer, right, well, no one's actually playing Take Wayfinder anymore. Even when they're playing like the Eldritch Evolution package, they're not necessarily playing Wayfinder, which you'd think would be good for. Yeah, I don't know. We just Bahalian will kill us. All right, let's go to sideboard. Okay. So we have. I've decided explicitly to play Hearse and Lion's Sash instead of Rest in Peace because we want to play like Sarah Paragon games. It's not the end of the world. Lorion's good versus the Chariot draws, sort of. Other than that, like, I don't really want to mess around with Conquest. The Wandering Emperors are actually pretty bad here, despite being good almost everywhere. The Angels, I think actually fine. Maybe you're gonna bring these in, and I wouldn't mind having a set out of the wreckage. So what are we getting? Portable Hole catches Wayfinder and Stitcher Supply, which we didn't see, but we can presume they may be playing. But actually is not very good against most of what the next. Other than that, I think we're kind of just sticking with what we've got here. Trying to play out our game plan, but having some specific answers and hoping to draw them. I'm gonna roll it. Let's go. And yeah. And yeah. Yeah, that fool. Get him. Okay. Takedown's interesting, so it gives us some interesting interaction. While also, like, well, ideally we get to deploy a few things and then get there. And they don't necessarily have a natural Grease Fang and vehicle on turn 3 this time. We also are on the play, which means we'll at least get to play some stuff before they get to go to do their thing. We've not really been able to showcase the Catcher's Welcome yet. We're not playing against like Red Black or Control. But card is great. It's just not in matchups where you're kind of racing. Obviously, versus the Genesis Ultimatum deck, we need to kill them before they get to Ultimatum. And here, if this game goes like quite long, and we get to kind of nullify that combo a bit, then it'll come into play. That's what you can really hope for. I don't know if they're mulliganing or we've got. I'm so paranoid because we had some server issues yesterday. Well, like obviously it looks like we're not crashing. Okay, they're just mulliganing. It looks like we're not crashed, but like, and everything was working. I could interact with pets and things, but it like cut me out somehow. But I think the same was like our opponent was having the same problems. Unfortunate, because I think the Battle Approach vid would have been was a cool one. This draws us into like actual hate. Okay. So the thing with Skycade Apparition is that obviously it's something we do on our turn. Torment here. Okay. So I took out the oh, it's a Fire Hellion. The problem is they've not shown us a green source, which like is almost from my side. They're like, yeah, they're hiding it. They're gonna go. Like, they don't even need a green source. I say that I've literally posted a black white Grease Fang list a little while ago, quite a while ago now. I'm like, what's the play, huh? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna hope they don't have natural Grease Fang from hand, because we don't really have a way to answer it. There is the Blooming Marsh, there's a Grease Fang. Oh. Okay. Okay, the idea of this is that next turn, we get to go Ambitious Farmhand and then hold up this Kabira takedown for 3 creatures, which is enough to kill the Grease Fang, but we are, unfortunately, too low Sonic. So we want a Settle the Racket. As it is... yeah, we got nothing. Alright, well... GG's. The Power of Grease thing still here. I've been saying that green's like the tier 0 deck of the format. And people forget, like there's less people playing Grease Fang because there's so many new things, and it's okay. I'll say it's a little dull to play. Which is why I've not made a new video with it, because the deck's not really changed at all. But hey, it's still there, it's still good, and you still have to be wary of it. Like in this situation, we're playing like if we had, obviously didn't draw any of our sideboard cards, but like we're only playing like 2 hearses, and then 2 lion slashes and 80 cards. Which hey, if you want to beat Grease Fang, and hey, it's held up true for like Dredge. And still does for like Dredge, and like every now and again you see Dredge do other modern, it's because people just aren't backing sideboard hate. So hey, yeah. If you want to consistently beat Grease Fang, you need to be able to, or bring in a pile of stuff, or have like the right creature removal spell and counter spells. Anyway, enough whining. Deck is good. Deck is still good. That's White Devotion. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. Please subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you've got anything else you want to see. We'll claim on, what was it, 1,000 gold for a win? I'll maybe fire another bullet off later on or something like that. We've got another couple of decks I want to get through. So we did Bat Approach, this was my White Devotion, Grixis mid-range, you've got Kruger Fires, Merfolk, and then also this is a red-white Reanimator, which I think is pretty neat. All those kind of lined up at the minute, but if you've got anything you want to see, anything you'd like to see more of, please do let me know in the comments. Other than that, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all the best to you and yours, and I hope you have a good New Year, all that kind of stuff. Take care. Peace out.